avoiding most damage. And get another frag with that LG. And for the Mega as well. Not too long until the red's gonna be up, so won't be surprised if that's gonna go in more aggressive in that area. He's actually playing more aggressive than his opponent. Oh, you don't want to try doing that jump on your opponents there with the LG. But yeah, still not too bad for death, as you can see. Using those rockets to do some self-damage. Eye that armor. Ouch, don't want to eat those directs. Going for the Mega, a little bit risky there, but you know, it's still worth it. If you get it, you're gonna be able to stay alive, and in this case, Death getting a frag. You can see the air control in use there, almost getting yourself to the red armor from rocket jumping next to the jump pad. But yeah, in this version of Airwalk, for those more familiar with other games, getting on that red armor might not be that easy. You can't just do a single circle jump from the edge, I think. Like, the distance is higher, and there's none of that weird corner piece that you have in Quake Live. But you can do a stair jump there, like do a 180 in the stairs, just jump on that red. And there's some other tricks as well that I can't pull off myself. But yeah, there's that stair jump to the red armor. Look at that speed there. Being able to jump on those stairs as well without losing your momentum. Yeah, that was like Mafia is having much of a say in this game. Like, he does get himself on that red armor because of the damage he's taken from the LG for going for it. Alright, so apparently Vu and Sabu are gonna play each other. Probably gonna get myself there in a second. So we're gonna get some really nice games. Impressive. do wonder if this is their first or second game right here. Oh yeah, you can see who's the superior player here. There we go. This is some handy thing that someone told me about. Not the prettiest interface, but hey, it doesn't cover the whole screen like the tab scoreboard, and you still see the accuracies and kills. Looks like this game is over. Gonna find out if Alright, so let's go check out that Sabu and see what's going on. Is the streamer here still? No, I'm just kind of confused with what's happening here. I'm having a hard time following the games, and when there are games like that, it's well, kind of hard to keep track of what's happening at all times. Alright, so we got some interesting games starting here soon. I think these guys are gonna wait a few more minutes here, because admin told them to all start their game at a set time. They're probably not gonna start quite yet, and they should be a round 2 game if I remember correctly. And they haven't hit the maps yet either. Yeah, round 2. Sabu's looking like he's in a fairly good shape looking at his aim, and from what I hear he has been practicing. This could be quite good. So they're picking the maps. 3A has been picked, A's 4 has been picked. That's probably a map that a lot of players haven't seen, sorry, a lot of viewers It's a fairly new map in CPM standards. What I hear from Sabu's shape is like he's a player that can play just completely out of his mind. His movement is really good, but he's not the most consistent player. So it's gonna depend on the... It's gonna depend on the day, how well they're gonna do. I think these guys are pretty much clear to go. Yeah, it's 10 past. So, we got a Boo and Sabu here. Better start their best of 3. Watch them at 3. It's just slow, it's too slow. Oh well. CPM 3 has an interesting map in the way that well, it's a relatively small map, and you can't really go hide anywhere. You can't really go around your opponent. There's like that sentry corridor with 2 floors in it, and yeah, you can just move around freely when your opponent is taking like a red or a mega or something. But yeah, let's see how it goes. We got a Sabu versus Boo. I'm gonna switch to Boo's point of view here. Getting that red armor first, and having most of those important weapons. Watching a teleporter exit there, near the railgun pickup. Some okay damage, just preventing his opponent movement and just pushing him back there around the shotgun area. Looks like he's not letting Sabu go anywhere, and this is gonna be yet another frag for sure. For Sabu, that was nice. He was able to land a rail before going down, just decreasing Boo's health there. Oh wow, teleporter exit. Almost let Sabu get the frag. With the 5 health, no armor. There's the 225 there, but he's not going for them. He's just gonna go around, get those 5 balls in the 50. Showing off with the movement there. And Sabu on the board as well. 1 frag down. Boo was there, kind of trapped on jump pad, but Sabu moving away to get the red armor. Trying to go for some flashy air rockets, but not quite landing. And Boo looks like he is still alive somehow, taking quite a bit of damage from the LG. Fresh red armor on Sabu, but he's running kind of low on ammo. There's those rockets, there's that mega health. No punishment on the mega exit either. And look at the positioning there by Boo. He's just sticking out there to use the LG a little bit to slow his opponent down and then just leaving. And damage hit was pretty damn good. So even though Sabu had the 200-200, that did not let him go aggressive to get those frags. He did secure that red armor for himself. Not sure if that rail was a hit.
You are tied for the lead.
Alright, 2-2 tied game. Not a good position there by Sabu, just getting hit by those rockets, and the LG is gonna finish him off, so we can see now Boo in the lead again. Oh, that LG hit was enough by Boo so that Sabu actually cratered when landing. So he did go back 1 frag. We're going aggressive on the red armor, and we did hear that armor pickup sound, meaning Sabu did get the item, but he is not gonna stay alive with it. That did buy Sabu another opportunity to get back. Looks like he's so far just gonna lose an R frag. Surprisingly clean teleporter exit there. Sabu. This LG shoot could be a frag, but the rockets by Vu are pretty good, and it's gonna be Sabu just going back one more frag. The mega area is kind of hard to get out from, but yeah, you can take the teleporter and take damage on the exit. There's rails there. There we go, that's the kind of teleport exit rocket I'm talking about. Sabu taking a lot of damage for going for that mega health. In the end, it usually isn't worth it, unless you know your opponent's not going to be in the center area. Nice shot there, dropping down. Trying to deal some more damage on his opponent going to that mega area. And no weapons on Sabu, so Vu's gonna get yet another frag. It's a 5 frag lead. And no LG ammo there for Vu. Duel will deal more damage. Maybe switching to a rail might have worked, but who knows.
5-minute warning.
Alright. There's the radar for Vu. I think he had poopy up in well now. Not sure. Kinda shame there's no armor timers on the HUD. That's only a spectator thing, I mean demo thing I think. Or a QTV, GTV, whatever it's called in Quake 3. Some decent rockets coming out from Sabu there. Vu is left very weak. That Mega's gotta be quite helpful. Fortunately, Vu was able to get out cleanly there as well. No red for him though. Sneak trap there, landing some decent rockets, and was that a mutual frag? I think it was. Anyways, back to Sabu's point of view. LG is good. Helps take those rockets as well. But yeah, even after getting that 100 plus health plus red arm, looks like Sabu was not able to do much with it. His damage up was just much stronger. Aggressive LG push. Already here, Sabu scraping. Just a little bit more damage to get that frag. I think Sabu probably has already recovered a little bit. Kind of risk a drop there. Taking a lot of damage from the LG. Sabu already landing some rails, not enough. Alright, the aggressive push is gonna work out for Vu again.
Impressive.
I don't know how the rocket skill was calculated, but Vu's got 62%. That's an interesting stat. Like everything else is an accuracy, but for rockets it's rocket skill. Oh well. Fresh ready for Vu. Yeah, looks like he's gonna try playing aggressive, and no! Lava's gonna deal quite a bit of damage there. You can see Sabu just playing chill, use that gold just to turn his opponent. Oh wow, nice one. And yeah, in CPM you don't spawn with 125 health like in Quake Live. So you are gonna get an insta-frag by a direct rocket off the spawn. Proper spawn frags. Alright, 10 more seconds and we're gonna move on map 2. This was Vu's pick, of course, CPM 3A. So we're gonna see how it goes on AIDS 4. But yeah, that's GG. Zero needs to remember to spec only. Alright, there we go. Let's go on the Ace DM4. Alright. This seems like an interesting map. Looks like Vu is not very aware of how to play it, so I'm kinda expecting Sabu to take this one. Alright, so yeah, let's go. Let's start with a multi-view.
Prepare to fight.
See how it starts. I'm gonna stick to Sabu here in the beginning.
Fight.
See where he spawns. He should be able to go for that red. He's not gonna go for that yet. Going for the weapons first. So yeah, decent start. Good damage output by Vu though. Sabu not able to land anything. Those beautiful stair jumps to get on the top floor. Like, movement on this map can be very, very smooth. We're probably gonna see that from Sabu here. There's the chase. And the chase is not very good. Sabu taking crap ton of damage by Vu's rockets. Needs to pick up some health. Of course, easier said than done. Yep, there's the 50 bubbles spawning. Sabu did apparently have a kind of a timing for it. Of course, you don't time with the clock in this game. Players only see X's where the seconds should be on their timer, so just gotta go by feel. I don't know why the Eldry sounds like that either in a multi-view, but it does. Let's just live with it. Alright, Vu is able to get the mega health. And getting out of the mega health can be incredibly hard. There's only two ways out, and you can watch both of them kinda from where Sabu was. So yeah, Sabu able to get the first frag and the big health. And trying to get the second one, missing that rail. Pick up a multi-view, it's too laggy. Alright. A nice little 4 frag lead here for Sabu. And like the positions that Sabu was attacking from landing damage is not too easy with the rockets. You gotta land those darks or otherwise you're not really landing anything. Nice dart there. Look at that. Look at that jump right there. I think it was like a stair jump to get on that small ledge on top of the door and then get it on the LG. Like yeah, Sabu is really showing us moving tricks here. And Wu has been able to get himself out of the negatives. Still got 100 of that red armor remaining, 100 health as well. He's got a Sabu lockdown and it is a frag, but that was a close one. 2 health remaining on Wu. I don't know if he's gonna be able to recover. 225s are a really good start, but Sabu has been able to pick up the red armor meanwhile. Is burning, 9 health remaining on Wu. The rockets are looking kind of scary right there. The Mega is not up for Wu. You can get the 25, which is better than nothing, but that's not gonna save him. Sabu is gonna extend his lead. Alright, nice rockets. Looks like the fight for the red armor is gonna put Wu on the board. And he's slowly closing the gap. 3 frag difference now. We're not even halfway through the map, so anything could happen. You can see Wu had to deal a little bit of self-damage in order to pick that yellow armor. And just barely he was able to deny from his opponent. And yeah, Sabu hasn't been able to pick any yellows in the rotation. He doesn't have the red either. So he might be in trouble, but look at that positioning. Wu is not able to do anything right there, just floating a little bit with on that LG. Finally does get the frag though. So yeah, Wu 2 frags behind, nice shotgun damage. Sabu just waiting on that red armor pickup. Oh, that's dropped down. And he's gonna go down once again. On 1 frag behind now. There's a good comeback here by Wu. Looks like he's kind of figuring out how to play on this map. And he has, as the announcer just told us, a tight game. Oh wow. Really quick frags by Wu here. 2 frags up. 4 minutes remaining, just chilling here on the red armor. Like defending the red armor is fairly good because the position is kind of a high ground, and you can just use the LG whenever someone tries getting on it. You can't just really walk on that red. You gotta jump on it. So the LG is really good when defending it. Alright, Sabu getting a return frag. Let's see if he's able to get this red. Yes, indeed, Wu is not around. Sabu definitely wants to tie the league again. This should be one frag. Or not. Who was able to escape. Not for long. In that chase you could see Sabu not really taking much damage, just all his positioning was quite careful while chasing. Yeah, only one frag behind now. That 50 bubble is kind of crucial in this fight, and it looks like it's gotta be Wu getting that frag. Quite close. Alright, there's the return frag. Sabu getting himself a yellow. Trying to use a rocket jump to move around. Does not take rails. Almost missing that red armor. Decent LG rail combo as well. Sabu's gonna go in aggressive. He's gonna have to toss back and use good defensive positioning. The LG from below does work out quite nice. Is he gonna save him? Those rockets are! Holy crap. He goes too direct there by Vu. And now he's got himself a 2 frag lead. There's not that much time remaining, 1.5 minutes remaining. 3 frag difference now for Vu. And the stack that Vu has is not looking too bad either, and this allows him to play defensive quite efficiently without it being too risky. So yeah, if Vu takes this map, 1 minute remaining, he's gonna be able to take the series, and Sabu will be out of the tournament, since it is a single elimination. Pretty damn solid performance by Vu here. I don't know if he was just joking around when he asked where the red was early in the game, like before they started this map. I mean, I'd imagine he hasn't played this map a lot, but he's probably played at least a few times. Anyway, very well played by Vu there, getting the 2-0. And next up, I think we're gonna go watch some Russians, Lunacod 2 and Dez. They're gonna play each other soon. So, yeah, just one moment and we'll get there. And it might be a fun series. Now, let's see. Give me 1 second, guys, and we're gonna get some games again. Alright, looks like we're gonna see the end of this game first. I think L2 and Dez are in the specs. I see Dez at least. And yeah, this is Execure, I believe. This is map 2. 3.
Impressive.
I have no idea. Is this round 2 game? Or round 3? Yeah, it's round 2. Looks like Guy was able to go through 2-0. I really wanna Might want to check out this game next or whatever happens here. If Memphis goes through and Halle goes through, then it's a kind of a must-see. There's so much good things to see here in this tournament in the next round. Yes, it's indeed so in the server. Alright, so what have they dropped? Only Puck has been dropped already, but they're not sure. Wait. So, okay, I think these guys are going for map 3 Santal and who's the other guy? Leshaka. I'm having a hard time reading it on the with the black names. So yeah, we're probably gonna catch one more map here before Des and L2 start, but we are definitely gonna catch that game as well. And hopefully none of the quarterfinals are gonna be missed. Probably some of them. Can't stream them all at the same time. But anyway. Oh, looks like they're gonna go on Airwalk. CPM 22. Just waiting for one of the players to ready up. Fefor asking what happened to the Russians. They're waiting for this game to finish and they're gonna play on the same server. So we're gonna catch the last map of this series and then we're gonna catch L2 versus Des. So yeah, worry not. I think they're still in the specs. Yeah, you can see Des there. Alright, sorry from Santal's point of view. With a multi-view, and he did not get the longer end of the stick right there, and he is gonna go down. And let's switch to Leshaka here. Taking quite a bit of damage right here, waiting for this green armor. Green plus yellow is now still 150 yellow. Hard position to push from, and yes, Santal is able to get that red armor. Fairly clean mega steal there by Leshaka. From below, doing so much damage. Although, yeah, Leshaka was able to get those 225, but they did not save him. They both did go down right there. Oh, what happened there? Any case, that they got just in time. Santal almost going down to the machine gun. Now he's got a decent stack to fight with for the red, but he's trying to go for the rocket jump. Not a good idea. Nice flick there, landing that mid-air, getting that red armor, and those 225 spawning just in time as well. So Santal, he is still one frag behind, but the situation is looking really good for him right now. He has lost the red armor, he's on yellows now, which is not a bad thing. I mean, that does mean that his opponent does not have yellow or red. Now when Santal picks his red, he wants to take a little bit of damage here in this fight, so he can deny the next yellow as well. But that might not happen here. Like you can see, the yellow is up, but Santal is not going to be able to pick it up. Looks like instead of going for the yellows, what his opponent is trying to do is get a steal on the red, and now Santal had taken enough damage in a fight, and he is able to get both that yellow and the mega, and now the red is also for him. So the item play here by Santal is very good. Not letting his opponent get a proper foothold. Nice telefrag as well. That's one way to do it. Oh wow. Con landing a lot of damage. The mega health, is it gonna be up soon? I haven't been counting it, like the way the mega works in this game. Most of you probably know this, but it starts counting down whenever the owner of the mega goes under 100 health. It goes to 100 health or less. So yeah, in order to time it, you just gotta pay attention to your own health. Alright, so interesting fight there for the red. A little bit too early. Santal able to get that item, and well, he did lose out on the mega health, and he's running kind of low on health himself. Alright, Rocket Fighter goes to Lashaka here. Like, the lead is not secure for him at all. Constantly getting these frags back and forth. Switching between Tidy Aim and Lashaka in the lead. What's up with that scoreboard? There we go. Like, sometimes it shows the wrong names. Very confusing. In any case. Santal has been able to deny both bigger armors. Nice. Use a jump out there while his opponent dropped down. So Santal with a 2-frag lead. Should be another one. Not letting your opponent get those 25s or not letting them stay alive for that long. Like you can see, Lashaka is dealing some decent damage in this fight. And yeah, Santal just keeps himself alive, gets those frags. Knows when to play safe and when to not play safe. Decent LG there. Let's see those stats. Lightning gun 31%, railgun 40%. And scoreline has escalated a little bit here. We can see Santal has got twice the frag that his opponent does. Santal was kind of trying to wait for the mega there, but no one knows when it's spawning. Okay, there we go. Second time to charm. And the red's up there as well. That was some really good damage by his opponent. You can see Santal lost most of his tech using that double jump in the stairs. Alright, so L2 and Deza are gonna play on another server. Alright. And they're starting to look like a secure game for Santal here. He hasn't lost a frag in ages. Decent railing by Santal, playing a defensive game with the railgun. Alright. Come on. The way the spectating works in this game is kind of a pain. Alright, so yeah. We're gonna have L2 and Dez play. They're switching their server, so I'm gonna have to try finding out where they're gonna play. No idea. It's not easy in this game. So, yeah, I'm gonna try doing my best with it. Alright, yeah, we're gonna get Deslunakota 2 next. Some nice full Russian deal. And from what I understand, we shouldn't be missing any of the quarterfinals here. Like, they're gonna wait until all the round 2 games are done. So, yeah, we're probably gonna be able to catch something good like Memphis and Hal. Stuff like that. Alright, we get ourselves a game. Let's see. Yeah, ping's looking good here. They were having some issue with the ping on the previous server. Alright, so we're gonna have CPM 22 as first map, Hectic as the second, looks like.
Excellent.
Waiting for the players to ready up. Pretty sure this was, yep, L2's pick. People in the chat saying, hey, Memphis and Hull are playing. No, they're not playing, they're waiting. This is the only game that's gonna happen right now. All the quarterfinals are waiting for the second round games to finish because we're ahead of schedule. So we're gonna watch this game, and then we're gonna go check out Memphis Hull most likely, because it looks like it's gonna be a great game. Anyway, let's start with this one.
Prepare to fight. 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Alright, starting from Dez's point of view. Getting that mega plus yellow. Still lacking weapons. Grenades only isn't too good. You can see Dez is playing quite defensive until he gets some of those weapons. He's got red and rails now. Nice rocket there, takes a rail himself I think, but still good for Dez. Playing very defensive on the yellow side of the map. He's just basically hugging those walls here. Alright, there we go. L2 getting himself the lead. Getting the first frag. He's just gonna play this kind of a game for the rest of the 10 minutes. Alright, yellow armor denied. Also, he's gonna move himself closer to that red, and the item is up. Dez is able to get a steal on it. And looks like Dez gonna play aggressive straight after getting that item. L2, is he gonna be able to make it out alive? It's not looking too good for him. 50 health. One more hit, there we go. Dez is also on the board now. Rocket. I'm missing the follow-ups. That's quite a screw up there by Dez. Should have been his frag, but in the end it's gonna be L2 getting the frag, getting the lead. Decent rails coming out from L2. Doesn't really have to move much. He's got his opponent locked down. Does not able to escape. Respect the Paco. Yes, indeed. He does, just trying to pop into a teleport, deal some damage. He's gonna be able to get the yellow still there. Bit of a risky move, but able to move smoothly enough. And Des coming in to fight for the next raid. The 225s are gonna keep L2 alive, but not enough to make him get the frag. Wow, 3 health remaining when Des picked up that red armor. Just a little bit more damage, so L2 can get the frag. Des might just wait here and kill time until those 25 spawn, but he's not gonna be able to do that. And nice little 200, 150 yellow here on L2. Decent trailing as well. This is making this arrow walk very slow. Usually we see a much faster paced one. And it kind of looks like L2 is okay with this pace of the game. Like he's not trying to play too aggressive, he's just letting Des stay there on the weaker side of the map, knowing that he's not going to be able to get that much resources. Like you might see some other players just moving fast and go for the frags because they have the advantage there. But yeah, L2 is letting it go quite chill. I mean, we're halfway through the game and we got 8 frags in total, and this is pro mode. Bit of awkward play there. Rockets going everywhere, all over the place. Right, L2 heard the red armor pick up by Des. Knows he has to play a bit careful now. Knows that Des might go in aggressive because he's got the armor advantage. And L2's just gotta play strong positions. Taking some rail damage, this is not too good for L2. Rockets work out great for him. Top position is not too bad. He might be able to get this next raid, but the attack from Des there with the LG is gonna push L2 away. What? Was that a grenade? Anyway. Minutes remaining. It's gonna be up soon. Was that a missed rocket jump there? Looks like Des is just gonna kill a missile with rockets. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but it's a free raid for L2, and he's gonna take it with a 5 frag lead.
Impressive.
Nice. Rails LG.
Impressive.
Also, a little bit of info for you guys excited about the next games. So, how they're gonna do the quarterfinals is they're gonna be staggered a little bit. So, all the games are gonna be streamed. 2 of the games are gonna be streamed here on ZLive, and 2 of them are gonna be streamed on 102. And the ones that we're gonna get apparently are gonna be Purifier versus Santile and Memphis versus Hell 9000. So we're gonna catch some really good stuff. And the other games were gonna be, well, winner of this game versus Gaia and Vu versus Ethad. But yeah, as mentioned, we're gonna get Terry versus Central and Memphis versus Hell. It's starting to look like a secured game, slowly but surely. Alright, someone in the chat asking again about how the Mega works in this game, but actually this game is starting to get close here. L2 has to keep himself aligned, does not want to lose an R-frag here. Those 225s are not gonna be enough. Des with, okay, yeah, I called it far too early. Never mind everything I say. It's a 1 frag difference now. And L2's LG is looking really good. That's gonna allow him to grab the Mega Health, forcing Des to play a bit more quiet. And L2 has picked up both that red armor and the Mega. 30 seconds remaining. Des needs to get one more frag to tie up the game. And yeah, he's not very good at hiding. Rocket jump's not working out great for him either. He's got 16 seconds. He's got that red. It does 225, and he's gonna go aggressive, but jumping straight on that LG, and it's gonna be a telefrag for L2. L2 with a 3 frag lead. Okay, yeah, that's the first map here. GG. Next up is gonna be Hectic. So good stuff. But yeah. Again, about that Mega Health, I think someone already explained it in the chat, but it starts counting down when the last guy who picked it up goes to 100 health or less. So basically, if you pick up the Mega and you don't take any damage, and you keep picking up 5 bubbles when the health ticks down, Mega Health is never gonna spawn. And it makes it hard to time, especially if you haven't picked it up yourself. Like, if you pick it up yourself, you can like deliberately pick fights at certain times, so you know when it's gonna spawn the next time. And you can also try doing things like well, self-damage to force it to spawn at certain times, like at the same time with some other item, like the yellow on Airwalk, since they're kind of next to each other. But yeah, this is the Hectic of CPM. It's got a bit different kind of a style. Small geometric differences, like that staircase is quite different. And some other details as well, like I think it's in the yellow room where they have that bridge you can shoot through it.
Balls out.
Let's see, balls out. North subscribed for 32 months in a row. Noise, that is quite a few months. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here we are on the map. Des's point of view. Having that red first, getting both the major items first. This is looking decent for him. So yeah, 1-0 in the first 20 seconds. Alright, 2-0. But the damage output by L2 wasn't too bad there. There's this quick to recover with some 25s in the yellow. Wow. That's one both. Let's get rid of the multi-view again. Multi-view is far too laggy. Alright. This is a great start for Des here. He's not letting his opponent reach the red armor. The knockback in LG in this game is very strong, so that kind of positioning with that red, well, your opponent is not gonna reach the item. Aggressive move here by Des, taking quite a bit of damage, but still getting a frag. And is he gonna be able to recover? He did pick up that red armor as we saw. Vega's up there as well. Perfect for him. I mean, damage from L2 is just fantastic, but if your opponent is picking up those major items straight afterward, it's not that useful. Alright, this time L2 going for that mega health. Kinda out of LG here. Des doesn't wanna fight here. Not sure why he didn't go for the LG ammo right there. Or the LG pick. Anyway. Nice trap laid out there. Top of the stairs. So 9-0 for Des. They're on Hectic. Yeah, you can see Hectic plays great in CPM as well as Quake Live. Like it's a map designed for both of the games. Same with Toxicity, actually. Kinda cool to have a few of these maps that can be played with the hero physics.
Impressive.
Alright, so L2 is he gonna be able to make this comeback work for him? So far he's been dealing some good on-return damage for a while. Des is gonna playing it fairly passive, but he's gonna get caught. And well, actually it's gonna be Des getting a frag with those rockets. Yep, that's direct rocket. Let's kill off a fresh spawner. L2 calling him a fag and calling him a GG. Okay. I did see a like practice game between these guys before the stream started. Like I was testing out my config stuff, and yeah. L2 wasn't being too respectful with his language towards Des, let's put it that way. This guy. Alright, they're doing the maps. Where are they gonna go? That's the question. I have no idea what maps are remaining, but oh, apparently L2 knows. I wonder if we're gonna see some Toxicity here, or Puka 3, Tourney 2. Alright, so CPM 15 removed by Des. Let's see what L2 is gonna remove. I'm pretty sure L2 doesn't want to play 3A versus Des. Oh, he's actually gonna remove Puka, so it might be 3A. Probably gonna be 3A. If I know anything about Des.
Impressive.
Who knows? Might as well be Frantic. Or 24. Let's see what they're gonna go for. Alright, they're... Wait, no. Why am I reading this guy's chat? Bro is also streaming some of the games. Shadow112 asking if Dez is Dex. I believe he is not Dex. He is Dez. God damn it, L2. Okay, so we're gonna go on 3A. Use and abuse, and actually let me make sure the score overlay is correct first. There we go. Yeah, I know Dez is quite good on this map. Let's see what kind of a game L2 is going to be able to bring against him.
Prepare to fight.
So, yeah, let's see.
3, 2,
I'm gonna switch
1,
to
fight.
Dez's point of view here. Getting that red armor. Now he needs some weapons. He's already got a plasma LG. But L2's got the rails, and he's actually landing those shots. But he's not gonna be able to survive. Like the plasma climb to LG, they're very quick 2 frags now for Dez. And L2 is trapped. He's gonna go down again. Wow. That plasma rail combo there, maximizing damage output. Alright, L2's doing some decent damage. L2 wants to attack before this red armor, but doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay. Actually, I guess L2 had a better idea of the red armor timing. Just a tiny bit more damage. And there we go, that last second rail before the opponent got that red. And it's a spawn frag as well with the rockets. Mega as well, 200-200 here on L2. He's 1 frag behind of Dez. Should be another frag here for L2. It's easier said than done though. Defensive play by Dez is working out for him. He's keeping himself alive. And there we go. It's gonna be a suicide in the end. Okay. There we go. Back to Dez. And back to L2. We do have a tied game. Patiently. Like when you see your opponent already going for the item, you're gonna think it's gonna spawn very soon, but yeah, there was quite a few seconds. L2 somehow slipping by there. Did take a rail. Extra should be up unless Dez already picked it up. And Dez might be trapped there in the mega area. He either comes through that hole there, or he takes the teleporter where he's on the bottom floor and not able to dodge much. Didn't make it out alive though. Alright, decent trailing. L2 finally taking that lead. That took quite a while. And again, Dez is trapped there, but L2 can't really attack him either because of those rockets. L2 just can't get those angles on Dez. Finally finding some rocket ammunition, which is gonna make your play much easier than just relying on hit scan only. Tiny more damage to get that frag. I think that should be fairly low. Also, you can't find the trail. Still can't find it. Dez is being very slippery here. Like his plus back is working clearly. I don't know if it's frustrating here for L2 to play, or if it's just taking it chill. But not easy to play against someone like that. L2 is not confident enough with his aggressive play either to push in. Don't want to take those risks. Alright, there's that red once again for L2. Nice railing. Both players actually landing a shot. There's a slightly trap there in the Mega. Are you gonna try and waste time until this item spawns? Not sure if that's gonna work out for him. He's missing that rail, and that's gonna cost him quite a little bit of health and a red armor as well. Very smart move by Dez. L2 is in trouble. He's gonna go down. Dez tying up the game with 3 minutes remaining, and he's still got a fairly good stack to work with. And yeah, 2 LG cells on a rail. That's enough to get a frag on a fresh spawn. Frag lead on Dez and yep, fresh red armor. Not a bad catch there by Dez on the teleport exit, but not quite delivering with the damage. Doesn't matter, he's getting the frag anyway later on. And L2 might be in a little bit of trouble here. Oh wow. Train, Dez still with a 2 frag lead. He's got himself a fresh red armor. L2, can he make something happen? This LG push is not bad. And yeah, looks like it is gonna get him a frag. Now he just needs to get a conversion frag. find his opponent already taking a lot of plasma damage. It's not bad by Dez. And yeah, in the end, looks like L2 able to secure that red armor. Needs some more ammo. He's got a mega as well. This is gonna be the aggressive push, trying to get the frag. The LG is good, but he can't get the angle on the jump pad. And his opponent is using a plasma clamp to get on the mega. They're just playing it, trying to play it safe. And chasing through a teleporter, it looks like it is gonna work out. L2 has tied up the game. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. So we might go on an overtime unless L2 gets a frag right here. I don't think that's gonna allow that. So yeah, 2 minutes more time.
Impressive.
A bit of damage right there by L2. Missing the rail on that red though. What was that fight? Okay, Dead has taken the lead with still 1.5 minutes remaining in the overtime. Okay, that might be the GG, unless L2 is able to land some fantastic nade. L2 just got the frag, then he's suicided. What is this man doing? What is this man? Nice 2 rails there, but that's not quite a frag yet. And well, 20 seconds. Like L2 has been landing a lot of rails in a row. They're still keeping himself alive with some 25s, I think. And now with 10 seconds, L2 can still get this frag. Indeed, he will take it. Like, finding the spawns on this map can be very easy, like we saw right there. So, second overtime. Let's see if L2's dream is still alive. Okay, once again, Dead's getting that frag right after the overtime. Let's see if he can keep the lead this time. Okay, 2 frag lead. Oh, was that a direct? That was a lot of damage with the rocket. And you can see the use of the plasma climb to not be an easy target. Let's see, L2 might get this frag. Dez is left low. He's got plenty of armor, but no health. Positioning is gonna work out for him. Again, using a plasma climb trick. Love it. I think it's starting to be a safety call to GG, even though there's still 45 seconds of time. Because it's a 5 frag difference now. Alright, and right after this this map, We're gonna get some CPM insights here. I'm gonna have a neighbor join me in casting. He's lost his games now. He's out of the tournament.